Leading off our discussion tonight is Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell of California, a member of the House Judiciary Committee and the House Homeland Security. Robert Kennedy testified to the House long before he was chosen by Donald Trump to be in the cabinet. He was a pretty disrespectful, arrogant, entitled, believing he was there by birthright kind of character. But this Patel thing goes beyond anything I've ever seen before.
It was an embarrassment, frankly, Lawrence. And by the way, no FBI director has ever been confirmed with fewer votes than Kash Patel. So he already came in with very little legitimacy. Nobody has had as little experience as Patel. So he came in with very little credentials and credibility. And so he had an opportunity to show the country that he's up for the job. And again, going into this hearing on, the heels of a Fox News report where they had 10 sources tell Fox News that he's about to be canned. And one source said that Pam, referring to the Attorney General, Pam can't stand him. Well, now you see why, because he is just an arrogant, incompetent director and doesn't make any of us safer when that's the chief, charge of what he's supposed to be doing.
And he repeatedly lied to everyone who asked about it, about what could be turned over right now in the Epstein files.
He played this shell game where he said, well, we want everything released. So I went to the court and asked the court to release everything. And so that's where I read to him the court's opinion, where the Judge Brennan, actually said, no, what we as a court has, the judge says, pales in comparison to what the Department of Justice has. The court is prohibited from releasing witness testimony to the grand jury. That's it. But if the Department of Justice separately owns that witness testimony in the form of witness interviews, witness statements, witness videotapes, and of course, any evidence collected through a search warrant, that's under the custody of the Department of Justice. And the judge said Kash Patel can release that. We can deduce by the fact that he won't release it and he won't tell us how many times Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files, that he's afraid to do it because he's afraid that it would anger Donald Trump.
I think we have a right to assume it's a very impressive number, the number of times his name is in there. Congressman Eric Swalwell, thank you very much for leading off our discussion tonight. Thank you.